Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to all. My name is Muhammad Adam Harith. I am 9 years old from SKBP BANDAR PENAWAR 2. Today, I would like to talk about this book. The title of this book is Peter and the Wolf. This book was published by Ladybird Book Limited. This book has 43 pages. This book has 7 characters. Grandfather, Peter, the duck, the little red bird, the wolf, the 2 hunters, and the duck. Now I would like to tell the story of Peter and the wolf. Once upon a time, Peter and his grandfather lived in a house next to a beautiful green meadow. Next to the meadow there was a dark forest. In the middle of the dark forest there lived a hungry wolf. Peter, you must stay in the garden, said grandfather. You must never go into the meadow on your own. But why? Said Peter. Because there is a hungry wolf. It might come out of the forest and eat you up. So Peter looked over the garden wall and saw the beautiful green meadow. A little red bird flew up to a tree. Hello, Peter, the bird called. Why don't you come into the meadow? So Peter climbed over the wall and went into the meadow. There was a duck. The little red bird flew down to the duck. Come back, she said. What a funny walk you have. Why don't you fly like me? I don't want to fly like you, said the duck. Why don't you swim like me? The 2 birds were very cross with each other. Both of them made a lot of noise. Suddenly, Peter saw a cat crawling towards them. Look out, said Peter. The cat will get you. At once, the little red bird flew up to the top of the tree and the duck swam to the middle of the pond. The cat saw she needed to wait a little longer to eat. Just then, Peter's grandfather went into the garden and saw Peter in the meadow. He was very cross with Peter. Suddenly, the wolf came out of the forest. He saw the little red bird, the duck, and the cat. He was so hungry, he wanted to eat them all. The cat climbed up to the top of the tree where the little red bird was sitting. Both of them waited to see what might happen. The duck jumped out of the pond and ran and ran. She ran as fast as she could, but the hungry wolf ran faster. He caught her in his mouth and ate her up. The hungry wolf walked around and around the tree where the little red bird and the cat was sitting. He looked up at them. The cat and the little red bird were very frightened. Just then, Peter found a long rope. He climbed over the garden wall. Fly around the wolf's head, called Peter to the little red bird. Make him dizzy, but keep away from his mouth. So the little red bird flew around and around the wolf's head, and the wolf was tired to catch the little red bird, and he was very dizzy. Then Peter climbed to the top of the tree and let down the rope and caught the wolf by the tail. The wolf jumped up and down and tried to get away, but Peter held on to the rope. You won't get away from me, he said. Just then, Peter's grandfather went into the garden and saw Peter sitting in the tree. What are you doing up there? He called. I got the wolf, said Peter. Look. Just then, 2 hunters came into the meadow. They were looking for the wolf. Here he is, said Peter. Please take him away so I can play in the meadow. The 2 hunters took the wolf to another forest, far away from Peter and his grandfather. They never see him again. The end. The moral of the story is: number 1, listen to older people's advice. 2, think a solution to solve problems. 3, don't be greedy like the wolf. I would like to finish my book review with a quote. A child who reads will be an adult who thinks. Thank you.